Alrighty, welcome back. We are back with another Algebra 1 state test review video. Today we're covering standard A.REI.4. Let's hop right in. Question 1, the equation is shown what values of x make the equation true. This is typically a question where they would want you to factor to figure out the answer. However, you can have Desmos do all the heavy lifting for you. We're going to go over how to do that. Now, we're going to put in the equation exactly as it is. 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. Now, when you try to do this, Desmos is going to be very unhappy with you because you're putting in an equals 0. And as we know, that will not work. The error will tell you plotting single variable implicit equations is disabled, meaning that you can't put in an equals something. You would typically split it, okay? However, you'll notice if I just get rid of the equals 0, then, there it is. All nice. And just like how we did in the previous standards, if you split it at the equal sign, you could just put, 0 here or x equals 0 here. I'm sorry, y equals 0 here. Excuse me. Then you have your points of intersection. Where are your points of intersection? Negative 0.5 and 3. That's it. So you're going to go back to your paper and you're going to put in negative 0.5 and 3. And those are your answers. Alrighty. Question 2. Solve the equation x squared plus 6x equals negative 11 over 4. I believe most of these questions are just going to be like this, so, it's all going to be the same method. It's all going to be Desmos. Put it in. Split it at the equal sign. Split it right here. This goes in the first line. This goes in the second line. X squared plus 6 equals negative 11 over 4. And you have to put in, y equals negative 11 over 4. I'm sorry, I didn't put x squared plus 6x. So then I'm like, why is it never touching? Because I typed it in wrong. That's the kind of realization, and I pointed out because that's the kind of realization you have to have on the state test. Why is it not touching? Look at how you put it in. I didn't put in 6x. That makes it wildly different. We're looking for the spots where these lines are touching. They're touching here and here at negative 5.5 and negative 0.5. So let's go back. Even if you can't figure out that negative 5.5 is actually negative 11 over 2, you know that it's not x minus 3 and, x equals negative 3 and x equals 2. You know that it's not x equals negative 2 and x equals 3. You know that both of them are negative because we have negative 5.5 and negative 0.5, so the only choice that leaves you is D. Now, the hard part, the thing that's hard to remember is that you have to put y equals for the line to show up on here. And that's because if you just put in negative 11 over 4, it thinks you're just asking for a calculator, and it's not going to graph it. Okay? So, if the line doesn't show up, put y equals. Okay? It's going to do that whenever you don't have a variable on the line. Question 3. An equation is shown 16x squared plus 10x equals 27, minus 27, equals negative 6x plus 5. What are the solutions? Guess what? We're doing it the same way. 16x squared plus 10x, minus 27 equals, new line, negative 6x plus 5. Look for the spots where these cross. Bam and bam. 1, negative 1, and negative 217. What are the x values? Negative 2 and 1. Done. Keep it moving. Systems of equations, like I said, can be some of the easiest questions you'll have on the test if you know how to put them into Desmos. An equation is given. X squared plus 9 equals 6x. What is one solution to the equation? All right, let's put it in. X squared plus 9. Whoops. Oh, boy. Plus 9 equals, whenever you hear equals, I want you to think new line, equals 6x. Let's look for where they cross. 3, 18. That's one of your solutions. 3. I know I'm going through these questions very quickly, but that's because these questions are repetitive. It's all pretty much asking the same thing. Plot this, where do they cross? Plot this, where do they cross? Plot this, where do they cross? Okay. So, we go to our next question, question 5. The equation is given. What is one solution to the equation? 40 equals x squared minus 3x. Plot this, find where they cross. So, 40 equals, new line, x squared minus 3x. As a friendly reminder, to put in x squared, you can either hit Shift 6 to go into the exponent area on your keyboard, or in the bottom left here, there's a little keypad. There's this A squared button specifically for exponents of 2. Or you can hit this A to the B button, which will let you put in whatever exponent you want. Now, as I said last time, because you're just putting in a constant, it's not showing a line. Okay, you know it's not showing a line because there's no, you see how this has the little line symbol right here? There is no line symbol here. This is not showing a line. To get it to show a line, y equals 40. Okay? Where do they cross? Negative 5 and 8. You pick one of them. I'm going to pick negative 5. That's it. Question 6. What is one solution to the equation x squared plus 3.5x minus 2 equals 0? Alrighty. Let's put it in. X squared, whoopsie, plus 3.5x minus 2. And then we have y equals 0. So we're going to see where it's touching the zeros. 0.5, negative 4. Pick one. Negative 4 is a whole number. I like whole numbers. Negative 4. So like I said, this standard went quick because this is just plot this, where do they cross? Plot this, where do they cross? That's it. Okay? So that's going to do it for this standard. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you for watching, and good luck on the test.